But you guys with memory cards were so lucky, man. Now me, my whole PS1, PS2 life, I did not have a memory card, man.
Bro,
and I was an avid gamer.
So you just play, never take it off.
No, I would play, go as far as I can. I wake up tomorrow and I start again. So this one time, I think it was Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 was late.
PS2.
It was late.
This is the farthest I had ever got. It was like a weekend worth of work. I woke up Saturday morning, I started playing Spider-Man 2. I went to bed on Saturday night. I did not switch off the PlayStation. Woke up Sunday, same thing. Went further in Spider-Man 2. Now I did the same thing Sunday night. I left the PlayStation on and my plan was to go to school and come back in the evening. I left it on, I even covered the light so that if anyone comes in, they can't see a light showing and switch off anything. But none of that stopped anything, man. My dad switched that thing off like instinctively, man. He just saw about the switch of the TV is on, just switched it. Nah. I wailed. They said,
bro, I came to a realization this week that I can't eat chips anymore, man.
Why?
I saw you eating your bowl of chips, bro. I was like,
Have you guys
been? When's the last time you guys went for a Java's breakfast?
it's been a minute.
It's been a while, like last year.
You guys ever finish the potatoes that come on the side?
About home fries.
Yeah.
Call them home fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. You guys be finishing those things.
Yeah. Too many for you.
I think that's my issue with chips now, bro. Like, I think it's always too much, bro.
How?
Like, after I've had the main meal, let's say if I've ordered like a burger, let's say with a Java's thing, if I've ordered like that croissant, and I've had that, the chips just seem like too much extra, bro. And it has made me like, now I have like a, what do you call it when you, not disgust, but like, I kind of like dread them, bro. I don't see them on my plate.
Eat them first.
Eat them fast so they get full now on the thing that I don't
You're
want.
not going to get full when you're saying that croissant
That's all those
there.
Things. That's like, I swear I was guys like 6 potatoes to make those home fries per plate. They budget like 6 potatoes a plate, bro. They be more, bro.
And me, it's a science now that I use when I'm eating. I always target, if I'm having like a burger and fries, the last bite of the burger should coincide with the last fry. If it's chicken, same thing. If it's so, I want to have a healthy mix in my mouth.
Say you
fry.
Buy KFC, streetwise.
Now you see, KFC fries are the only ones that I still eat, only because the quantity is so small that even if I finish whatever KFC like meal I've had, like whatever chicken I've got, there'll still be space for the chips. Or I'll have the chips quickly because I know how they'll taste when they get cold.
Oh, yeah, true.
So for those ones, I have no choice. I have to eat them sharp. So I can't eat them last necessarily.
Bro, those fries, you have like a 5-minute window
literally
before
like
they
perfection.
get disgusting.
And then after that, it's just a
soggy, bro.
Anyways, the only type of potatoes that I'm still able to eat, of Irish potato I'm still able to eat, is mash.
Oh, mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mashed potatoes is all I can still eat. But even it, I'm not too OD on it. Like, I'm not like in love with it anymore.
But chips, you're out.
Chips, I'm out. Baked potatoes, wedges.
Bro,
every other type of
so
potato except mash at the moment.
Even boiled.
Especially boiled. That's the beginning. That's a starting point.
Irish.
That's a starting point.
We have Irish.
Yeah, man. I just thought I need to get that across. Yeah, but welcome back to our Mob Jazz podcast. I'm Melvin.
Magic.
Voice.
How are you guys feeling today?
Feeling Gucci, as usual.
My knee is almost perfect now. Today I woke up and I could stretch it. I missed the feeling, bro.
You have superhuman healing. What up?
I first did some jumping jacks.
It's been 3 weeks, bro.
It's been 3 weeks. What do you mean?
2 or 3. Yeah, 2
It's
or 3.
like 3.
That's actually
okay. Yeah, like 2. It's like 2.
That's no more human.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
but no, it's not.
What do you mean you stretched it?
Like made the knee straight. I've not been able to do that for a
What?
while, bro.
Like raise it like this.
Yeah.
How much?
That's how you know it's almost better now.
That's so funny. Bro. You had a limited range of motion. In
But
your knee, bro.
right now,
They have limited range, but then it goes back and forth.
And I'm a bit thankful, man. I had an injury in my arm, my shoulder for like 2 years, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So 3 weeks is good.
I get you. I've had
Has
this,
it healed?
bro.
Yeah, it comes out when I do certain exercises and in the gym. Then I feel like a pain building. Then I have to stop, stretch it out, then go back to
I've
the
also
next.
had this knee thing for like
next set.
6 years, bro. It's just it has its moments when I overdo it.
The bottle just made it
The
worse.
bottle was like worse.
Exacerbated things.
I used to have a knee thing as well, but it's more. It has never been like as debilitating as yours is. Like I can't step on a bottle and it's.
Now you try stepping on it.
Nah.
Anyhow, you can step anyhow, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of working out, man, I got back in the gym
Nice.
yesterday.
Nice.
How did that
Yeah.
feel? Is your body
Hey,
hurting?
which gym did you go to?
That's
Did you,
really
did you,
one,
which
bro.
gym is it? The one with all the metal equipment.
Firstly, I judged that equipment harshly.
Upon second inspection.
Glad I'm a member of the gym. I judged that equipment harshly, bro. It's actually really solid equipment, bro. The benches are old, but solid, like they're sturdy. They don't shake. The weights, proper. Bro, it's actually a decent gym.
Yeah.
But like I just can't shower there.
Yeah. How does it go and shower
out of
in
the question.
the gym itself?
No, that
in the middle of the room.
question. I need to figure that out now. Like how to drive home after the gym
This man presses the
without
brake
stinking,
once.
without stinking up the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought you meant
Yeah.
like muscle issues.
No,
You should
because
wear,
now I'm
like-
worried about like the sweat like soaking into the seats.
What I do is sometimes if I'm wearing like shorts to the gym, I'll wear like tracksuits pants over the shorts. So I'll take them off, go work out in the pants.
Then throw them back
Then-
on.
Yeah, then throw these over my pants when I'm going home.
And also, you can just get a cloth to put over the entire thing.
Like a lace.
And then how often
Nah,
will I
let's
wash
use
that
thin,
cloth?
bro.
How often do I wash the cloth? Now I'll have a smelly cloth in that car.
No, every time, bro. Like you wash it when you're washing your gym clothes. Yeah,
Okay, I'll let
because
you
I mean,
guys know, man.
if your back
Listen.
sweats, you might solve the seat by the back, bro.
Yeah.
Or you can do what's it called? Electric chair. All the
Yeah.
way home, bro. It's like this. But you can't step on the pedals like that, bro.
You're
But,
standing in the
I'll
car,
say
bro.
this, bro. This is the least convenient week for me to be going back to the gym. Because every day of the week is so busy. And it's a short work week because of our public holiday on Friday.
This Friday.
Yeah.
Friday's a
June.
public holiday.
This Friday is
Those
a
are
public
public
holiday.
Friday is...
Seventh,
Friday?
6th June?
What's a public holiday this week?
7th June? 8th June?
9th.
Let me
9th
check.
June
You
is
might be
something.
cooking.
No, 9th June is something. Check.
I feel like this guy is cooking.
No, bro, believe me.
But to be fair, man, me, public holidays and I will be missing. No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything.
Okay,
there.
9th June is Heroes Day.
Heroes Day.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So, anyways, man, yeah, yesterday I almost didn't go, bro. All the circumstances were collaborating for me not to go, bro. I had a meeting that was supposed to happen at 2 p.m. It happened at 6.
How?
Bro, man. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. But I was driving back to Bugolobi and I got stuck in traffic. Yesterday's traffic was insane, bro. On the Gogo bypass. It
You
was
trained in
bumper
the
to
morning.
bumper on the Gogo bypass, man. Yeah, but, man, I fought through it, went to the gym. Wasn't the most fulfilling session.
In the gym.
Yeah, it wasn't like the best. It wasn't like I didn't get out feeling like, yo, man, it's been a while. I'm feeling the pump. Nah.
What
But
did you do?
It was very routine.
It was chest. So I did that. I did like
you
a
started
bunch of
with chest in your
presses.
first day.
Yeah, but like because I already sort of exercise in the morning, but I be doing like one morning I'll do like push-ups, another morning I'll do pull-ups.
This gym is close to your home, right?
Not too far from home. Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you jog and jog back?
Not jogging distance, but just far enough away that I won't jog there. It's just far enough that I'll never jog there. But yeah, man, decent gym. It is. How do you guys feel about like smell in the gym?
Like the smell of the gym.
Can you
Smell
smell
of
in the
niggas.
gym?
It would disturb me, I won't lie. It would really bother me. It would really bother
Like
me.
in the gym, or like from the gym?
In the gym while you're exercising.
It would bother me.
I know it would bother me, but I've not been to one that.
Especially if it's like a
smells.
very like pungent smell. Like
Yeah, like sweat, like niggas sweat.
yeah, that's
Before you guys use like a bench that someone has used, you wipe it down, right?
yes.
Yeah.
So that's one of the downsides of this gym.
You have to get your own towel,
Wiping
bro.
down is not an option. There are no towels.
Buy some
There are
wet
no
wipes,
towels,
bro.
there's no bottle to spray or to wipe with.
Nah, but at our gym there's a guy who does that.
Yeah,
It's
there's
constantly
as,
after
soon as,
every
yeah,
set.
as soon as someone is done, goes and wipes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I had gone there at like not the wrong time, but let's just say the most likely time to be smelly. Because there were no chicks in that gym, bro, when I went there. The first time I went there, I went in the morning, and there were chicks. There was like moms and other chicks exercising. Yeah, in the evening, bro, it was just guys, bro. Just guys.
Was it like campus guys?
Yeah.
Damn.
I thought it's cheap. It's like a campus gym. Those niggas were in there, bro. And those guys be wanting to sweat as much as possible.
Like, get the pump
The
out.
guy is in a jumper. There's no AC. A guy is in a jumper, has his hood on. He's wearing sweats.
How do guys work out like that?
But that's concerning.
Yeah, but guys be wanting to sweat as much as possible, bro. Apparently, it makes people feel like they've exercised if they sweat mob. So when that guy gets off the bench,
you can have like heat stroke in there. Can't you get like a heat?
I don't tell him about heat stroke.
It's very hot
The guy
in
is
your
feeling
gym.
the palm,
You're wearing
bro.
a sweater.
Yeah.
Tracksuit
Yeah,
pants working out.
We don't have
that cannot
heat
be
stroke
healthy, bro.
temperature,
pants.
That cannot
Sweat
be
pants.
sweat pants. Working out, bro. That
Yeah.
can't be
We
healthy.
don't have heat stroke in
But
it.
that
I
thing
mean,
is-
weather.
Those are
The
campus
sun is
guys.
not hot enough.
Yeah, it's not hot enough here.
Those are campus
For
guys.
these
So that
guys.
guy's going to walk home after. So he'll get
Get
the
like a
breeze
breeze,
when he
eh?
get here.
And then the clothes have dried.
Nah,
Those
those are scan dry. Those are scan dry.
Now
Yeah,
shout
man.
out you who's doing that, man.
Shout out to this gym. I think I've overthrown shade, so I won't even like shout them out for real. But it's a decent gym, man.
Like when a guy throws a dumbbell at you in joke.
Yeah.
He drops it on your foot. Man, sorry.
No, those guys are so cool, bro. Everyone there was so cool, man. Man, sorry. Everyone
an
there was so cool,
accident.
man. So yeah, I think I'll be going back today after this. I'm trying to go on like like an exercising spree. Yeah, so we'll see how many days I can do in a row, man.
And yeah.
How's your weekend?
No rest days. Weekend was cool. What happened this weekend? Oh, this weekend was book club weekend, bro. So I met those
Like
guys.
every day of the weekend.
No, Sato.
Mm.
Sato was book club day. I got there late, bro. I got there like 30 minutes late, but guys had almost finished discussing.
Bro, you know,
book, man.
I'm looking
In 30
jealous, man. I
minutes.
want a book club.
I almost cried. Come to mine, bro.
You guys discuss serious books, bro.
No, we discuss fiction. Bro.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so-
man. Have you been hearing the books every other
Yeah, but
month?
like
Yeah.
there's like a serious undertone. This guy always lives with a lesson, bro.
No,
there's no seriousness.
The guy sticks out the list.
If it's seriousness, it's like you pull it out in book club, man, and
Yeah.
discuss what
Which-
it means to you.
How many guys are you?
I think the group maybe has like 20 something people, but at every meeting, it's somewhere between like 10 and 15 people. that
And
will
what's
show
the
up.
girl to guy ratio?
Not that many guys. And I
Damn.
will save the other detail for when we're on Patreon.
Someone has a question about that, by the way.
About the book club.
No, about Patreon.
About Patreon.
And that's saving topics, but it's car.
Okay, yeah, but don't
That's the
worry,
second
man.
time
We,
we're
all, we
having a-
forget like half the ones that we say we're going to say.
That's true.
No, we shouldn't say that on non-Patreon. Tune into Patreon, subscribe. Better subscribe for all the things we say.
No, but the ratio is very healthy. It's a very healthy ratio.
I want like an equal one, like 1-to-1, bro.
Nah, there's more women than men.
Damn.
Yeah, there's more women than
I
men.
be want to talk about these things with my guys, bro.
You want to
But
about
it's
this?
car. It's car.
No,
It's
these
car.
chicks have proper opinions.
Why wouldn't you guys want to hear about you like improving yourself and getting knowledge with
With
reading
fiction.
books?
Bro, I'm
Yeah.
trying to discuss fiction. Anyway,
Yeah,
fiction
man.
has lessons.
Come on, you're like the biggest Marvel fan here, bro.
Yeah, or fiction, I mean like science fiction.
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
he's
okay.
kind of trying to with this fiction, bro.
Yeah.
what do I have to read fiction?
So.
Don't read textbooks
Tell
in
me when
book
the next
club.
one is and I'll come.
Ah,
I
but
got you. Shout out the African. It's called An African Bookshelf. That's the name of our book club. We only do
an African
books.
or an African?
An African Bookshelf.
Like it's an African.
It's an African.
Eh,
And that could also be
okay.
an African.
Yeah.
An African.
Just add a hyphen.
Not
An.
It's not an. We only do African books, bro. Only books by African authors.
Even the Asylum book was an African author.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
by
you only
Ugandan,
do
bro.
African
His name
books,
is
eh?
Victor Laval.
Shout
But
out
you have to buy
Victor
the books.
Laval.
And even had a character in the book who was Ugandan.
You have to buy the books.
Not always. Yeah. Sometimes
Right,
someone will send a
right,
copy. Or, yeah.
So,
Anyway, yeah, but it was cool. I mean, I made it for those last 30 minutes and we had like a cool discussion. Then I went home and watched the United game. Pain.
sorry.
Bro,
I didn't know the squad in the first like 15 seconds, you guy.
the squad that's in the first minute, bro.
I
Fastest
found
goal
out
ever
like
scored
the
in the
next day. I wanted to laugh.
and they scored us 2 identical goals, bro. The first one was a screamer.
I saw the second one.
Yeah, they were both volleys.
Yeah.
Sad, but like,
we move.
I felt worse.
What'd you expect?
Pain. I expected a loss, but I hoped for a win.
I mean, no one.
I hoped for a win. Yeah, I hoped for a win. We could have won.
Man, at least you said that, bro.
Yeah, we could have won. That was Sunday. That was Saturday. Sunday, I was in the house the whole day.
Didn't go for expressions.
No, I didn't go for expressions, bro. I needed a day in the crib, man, just to chill. Had an edible and just vibed out the whole day, man.
Talk to your
I
walls.
was vibing the whole day. But I've learned that gummies and cookies, those two, like, I think that the gummy high is more intense, but the cookie one is like, it lasts longer, bro. It's just spread over a wider period, man. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully, people who don't know what that means will not know what that means.
Talking about gummy bears and cookies.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah, man. But Sunday was cool, bro. It was a cool weekend. Super chilled out. Not too much to report on my end. You texted me about brunch. I was trying to make it, but as you can see, I was incapacitated. Slightly.
You weren't trying to make it.
I just said nah.
You said
bro,
like no
there's
chance,
way.
brother. I'm a
No,
gangster.
no.
Hey. And to be fair, I wasn't planning on going, but I was looking for gas, man. Like that's something I do. Like I can be at home and I have no gas,
Then you're like,
but I think maybe I'm
what
being
did you say?
unreasonable.
Yeah.
So let me first see what the streets are saying. So I hit up the
I
streets.
just rub it. Say, hell no, bro. There's no way.
Is that why you hit me up on Friday?
Oh,
Was that you looking for gas?
yeah, looking for gas,
There's a
exactly.
mosquito that keeps biting me.
You'll get it, don't worry.
How are your weekends, man?
My weekend was it was actually kind of eventful.
Mm-hmm.
Friday I went to Shook. Was lit.
Lounge.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to them. But after that I was like Saturday I was done, man. I didn't want to do anything the whole day. So I didn't go for anything else event wise this weekend. However, I chipped my PS Vita, you guys. So it's basically, how do I begin now?
This guy is not leaving the house for
PS
like
Vita.
2 weeks, bro.
Now, this guy's so interesting, bro. He'll get like he'll discover something fire with video games.
Yeah.
And he'll be there, and then he'll just get over it, bro, and be back outside, man. Like, it's almost like it's something that they don't offer that the real world offers.
True. I like that.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, this time I discovered like I could turn my PS Vita into basically a super emulator, man. So I had this console. I got it maybe like 2013, bro.
Bro, you have to use terms that like
Everyone
our
can
female
understand.
audience would understand.
Okay, from now I'm giving you the backstory.
Uh-huh.
So basically, if you remember what a PSP was, a PlayStation Portable, the Vita was like the next version of that. So it came out in like 2011. So I got one back then, but it was kind of boring, bro. Like the games weren't hot. They were expensive. No one else had one here in UG, really. Everyone had a PSP, but no one had a Vita. So no one to exchange games with. So I put it in a shelf. So I randomly like found it last month. Like randomly. I plug it in, the thing is charging. I switch it on, it comes on. So I was like, cool. I still have the same boring ass games. So now this weekend, I find a YouTube video in my YouTube recommendations. It's like why you should own a PS Vita in 2023.
That's why those guys be spying on us, bro.
And
I swear,
that one
those
is
Guys
spying
grab
on
you
us.
like Samsung S8.
I thought we established
120
that.
Vita.
We established that.
That's so out of nowhere, bro. That's out of the blue. He has never mentioned a PSP Vita. He has never even said it, bro.
Bro, like, for me, it's already established that these guys are listening to everything you type, everything you say.
That's
They're
insane.
listening, bro. So yeah, basically they're saying in this video that if you jailbreak your PS Vita, which basically means you chip it, which basically means like you hack it or mod it, bruh, this thing now opens up. So that's what I
all
did.
the like the manufacturing limitations.
Yeah,
And now it just turns into like
exactly. And it's so easy to do, man. Like literally you just go to a website on the Vita and then it downloads one program. And from that program you can have all the other software you need. Now I don't even know the like legal implications of me sharing this kind of information. But I'll say this, I didn't do any
Just
of that.
find this video blocked.
Yeah, we'll
I didn't do any of that. This was all in a YouTube video.
This is a TV show.
I'm telling you what I saw in a YouTube video. I didn't do any of this. So yeah, basically you can get every Vita game that has ever been released. Every PSP game that has ever been released can now run on that PlayStation Vita. Every PlayStation 1 game, every Game Boy game, every Sega Genesis game, and like a bunch of other Nintendo consoles I didn't even play. So it's now a crazy workload beast for me. I'm trying to now, my project right now is loading it up with all the classics from PSP, PS Vita, and PS1. And then maybe then I'll find what to do outside. But till then, that's my passion project.
I was telling you guys before this that, like, if we told our kid selves that you could have every game ever made on any console,
a device, bro,
on your PSP Vita for free, bro, you will not be doing it.
Kids would run mad.
That was the
kids would
hottest
sell
game
their
you played as
kidneys
a
for
kid.
that deal.
But
I know I would have.
Times have really changed, man. These are real, like, the times of, like, excess, bro. Like, it's too much.
Do you
You're not going to
remember-
play all those games.
Do you
There's no
remember
way.
when
I'm just going to get the best ones.
the size of a game was like 200 MBs, bro?
And that was insane.
That's
And
what I'm
that's
on
a
right
fire game.
I couldn't even, like,
And that's-
conceptualize what 200 MBs was. I was like, bro, that's mob.
You and like
Bro, that
Yeah.
Magic Gate 8 MB card,
would have.
you would have it for years.
That's
bro.
all you need, man. All you see.
It was so fire, man.
In fact, you'd be the one to lose it or someone steals it.
I
Like
still have mine.
that
I'm
8
telling
MB
you,
was enough.
What was
enough.
there? Was it like a 16 MB?
There was I think
There was
like
8.
8 MB. I think there was
16 and 32.
Nah, I mean, I remember
But there was
the first
one
time I
lower,
saw
there was
a
like 4 and
32
2.
one,
it was
I
like 4 and 2. It was a really small one.
I think the first time I saw a 32 one was one of my guys who had the fat PS2s,
Yeah, same one
the
I
big
had.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw actually fat, and for some reason they would make the card fatter. As if like that would change the size
Bro,
of it.
It was more
It would be a
space.
fatter
Those
card.
MBs were to
space.
go somewhere.
I
bro.
was like, why is your memory card so big, bro? And you know, kids these days don't even know what we mean by a memory card, bro. It wasn't a memory
It
card.
wasn't
An SD card.
It
Nah.
was like
the
this
thing was
big.
It was like half the
cartridge.
phone, bro.
It was like that smallest,
Half
bro.
of this phone, bro.
Bro,
And
your
all that
memory
was just
card would be
8 MB.
corrupted. I remember the pain, bro, when my memory card would be corrupted. But now that I think of it,
But you know, the truth is, the games back in the day were fire.
they were fire.
They were fire.
The
Oh,
graphics
so
weren't
small.
the graphics weren't as good,
But they were
but
very
they were very
innovative.
fun to play. I'll give it that. Like that's what I'm finding with a lot of the PSP games I'm playing, especially. Like the game doesn't look so good, but like they really managed to get the PS2 experience onto a PSP. Yeah. Like
Do you
some of
remember
those
that
God of War
PS2 game
games.
called iToy?
Yeah.
Which you play with a camera.
I do.
I miss that thing
Yeah.
to date, bro. There was iToy Play and iToy Groove. One was for dancing, bro. You'd spend the whole day dancing. No wonder we were skinny.
I mean, I'll never forget when my cousin got a Wii.
Allah. Exercise.
Bro,
Broke the
first put
TV.
we put everything else to the side, bro.
First,
Because we're
go
playing
bowling.
There were things that
Bowling.
had to be addressed.
Bowling,
We played
golf.
everything.
We tennis.
Table tennis.
Allah.
Table tennis. Or lawn tennis. There was a way which she knew how to hit it and it would go in the corner.
Eh.
I was like, wait,
Gram work.
why are you so good at this, man? And we're just gotten it together.
But you guys with
Anyway.
memory cards were so lucky, man. Now me, my whole
Yeah.
PS1, PS2 life, I did not have a memory card, man.
Bro, what
And
were
I
you
was an
doing?
avid gamer.
So you just play, never
I
take
would-
it off.
No, I would play, go as far as I can,
And
and
then
that's the
read.
day. Like I wake up tomorrow and I start again.
Damn.
Like,
So
I woke
you
up
didn't
tomorrow.
play games like GTA.
I did, but
You'd
I
start
would
from the
just
first
go
mission.
far, yeah, every single time. Like go as far as I can. So this one time, I think it was Spider-Man 2. I'll never forget, bro. Spider-Man 2,
Spider-Man 2 was late.
PS2.
It was late.
This is the farthest I had ever got. It was like a weekend worth of work. I woke up Saturday morning. I started playing Spider-Man 2. I went to bed on Saturday night. I did not switch off the PlayStation. Woke up Sunday, same thing. Went further in Spider-Man 2. Now I did the same thing Sunday night. I left the PlayStation on, and my plan was to go to school and come back in the evening. I left it on. I even like covered the light so that if anyone comes in, they can't see a light showing and switch off anything. But none of that stopped anything, man. My dad switched that thing off like instinctively, man. He just saw the switch of the TV is on, just switched it.
Nah.
Right. You know, me, I forget that day, but my parents can never forget
You are
that
in
day.
pain.
I wailed. They said, you know, wailing, bro. I wept. I was like, how can you do this to me? Like that was the whole vibe of this crying. Like that, like I thought you were boys, man. Two
thought you loved me.
days, 2 days. of work and you switch it off. I think I was just looking like he didn't know what was going on. I'm there rolling on the floor like, oh my god. You have to start from level 1.
But I'll never forget. You remember that mission in Vice City when you would open the other side of the city?
Yeah.
I had just opened that side of the city, bro. And then finished that mission with the RC helicopter where you bomb some building.
I remember that mission.
Then my card crashed. Bro, I released that game. I was like, I'm done.
Bro, you know, like,
I am done, bro.
that is so unfortunate. Because for me, the farthest I ever went in GTA Vice City was the other side of that bridge. Because that RC helicopter mission was so hard,
That
bro.
mission was hard. Bro, I completed that mission when I was
So
in
I
like
feel your
secondary.
pain, bro.
Bro, I feel like I've not been a gamer for so long that I don't know, bro. Like, I really hope that I'll have like the capacity to like
To game.
not like love my girlfriend you get when I start playing games again.
You
I
might
feel
resume.
like, you know, like when you feel like there's an emotional part of your brain that you shut off at a certain point because you just knew for sure there's no chance. I remember like when the PS3 came out, I just knew for sure there's no chance that my parents are getting me a PS3, and I just shut that part of my brain off. And I think that part of my brain is just rubbing its hands for that day.
That day you get a
That
PS5.
oh, bro, I honestly know.
And your own place.
I don't know which one will come first. But
I'm sure they'll be calling you for like a date and you're like, relax.
I'll be
There's a
like,
mission.
Nah, that
I don't know
thing
which
might
one
be
I
driving
need
your
more.
whole life,
Love
bro.
or PS5, bro. We'll find out.
That kind of thing
There'll
might
be
be
a
the one
tug of
driving,
war.
pulling the strings behind your whole life. Just trying to manifest
Direct
itself
to you
one
to
day.
a PS5, bro.
Man might get motivated and work hard.
Yeah, man.
Well, like,
Anyways.
I definitely get that because when the PS5, after the PS4, even getting the PS4, after the PS3, I knew that the PS4 wasn't going to get that thing. I got it much later on. PS5, that one, I just know I'm not getting. So I'm going through that same process. I'm where you were back in the day, like of deading your video game. But like every time I find like some way to like play on my Vita or like mod my PS4.
Bro, even like phone gaming.
Phone
Even
gaming.
once you buy like a new phone game, bro, that first week.
But I went like none of them scratch that console itch, bro. Like
But
playing
bro,
on a PS
let me tell you,
or an Xbox or a PC.
that day I get a PS5. But I'll only be leaving home to record.
Bro,
Curtains, bro. You tell me that I'll have the Premier League and a PlayStation. But I wasn't
In
need a
one
girlfriend
place?
on top of that. I don't know.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's tough. I need convincing.
games came for us, bro.
Uh,
Guys are trying to
anyways.
throw us in this virtual reality thing. Speaking of, have you guys seen the Apple Vision Pro?
Yeah, I did not. I saw it on
The
Windex
concept looks
status.
hectic, bro.
I saw it on Windex.
Bro, it looks like
But it's 3.5.
it looks very high
$500.
tech, bro.
It's
looks
like 13 mil,
Let's
bro.
first start with that. It's like this. That's the 3,400 and over 99
It's
starting.
an Apple product.
It's Apple product. It's a VR headset.
It's going to
Looks like ski
mixed
goggles.
reality, actually.
Yeah,
Like AR and
AR.
VR.
But no, it's actually fully AR.
No, but
Rather-
it's also
rather,
VR.
VR
'Cause
rather.
you can switch
It's-
it using like a crown.
It's fully VR. It just has like cameras on the outside.
Yeah,
it kind
to
of-
replicate.
They gave
What
me the
you're
Black
seeing.
Mirror thing.
Yeah. But that thing is so crazy, bro. It has like a dial, like kind of like this car dial here on the watch. And the more you turn it, the more immersive you get in like whatever you're watching. So let me explain. According to the ad, if this is like you're watching a movie in VR, as you turn the crown, you like, for example, have a background of like say a beach come in and like completely drown out cardamom and coffee. So now for you, you're on a beach watching a giant screen that's not even like a screen. It's like, you know what I mean? Like 100
That's what you
meter.
posted. That's what
type
it looks
thing.
like. Mad.
So this thing looks super, super high tech. But the whole time I'm thinking, bro, like, but like, what is this for? Like,
It's
what
clearly
is
not
it
for everyone.
Yeah, I love when like they try to make things, but they try to make things for like the general public, but it's really just the gamers who are going to blast those types of things. But that thing there is a gamer.
I don't even
thing.
think
I
it's
don't
just
think it's
for
for
gamers, bro.
because it's an Apple product. I know it's not going to run like games like the way PCs do. Someone is like, who is this for?
It definitely
but
has
won't you be
gaming
able to,
tech,
like,
though. We'll give it
to
that.
connect it to like your gaming PC or whatever.
There'll be a
and just
guy.
play.
There'll be a
No,
guy
it's
who'll
its
find out.
own like
But it's its own.
laptop or like
that's
its own
its own,
computer.
like,
It has
thing.
it has its own two chips in there.
So now
It's
I have
connected to
wear
a
CPU
battery.
on my face.
And
And
not
the
only
battery
that,
lasts 2 hours,
it has like a battery that connects. It's like a size of a phone that you put in your pocket, or you like.
Yeah. You have hip cancer, you have face cancer, you have eye cancer, everything, bro. You have every cancer, bro. These guys
Yeah.
make us sick.
But the thing looks like the tech in there. I was watching it and I was just remembering Black Mirror, man.
Yeah, that's insane.
The
I
fact
remember
that it has
episode.
screen on the front of it that projects outside, like a screen on the front of the VR that basically works as like a, what can I call it,
like an eye,
like an eye, but like it shows your eyes. So basically, it's not what do you call, like an indicator of attention, like transparency.
Yeah. Like so if you're doing like an AR type thing, the camera's inside facing your eyes, show your eyes on the outside. Screen.
Yeah, but like,
so it looks like you're actually looking through
when
it.
you come close to me, if I'm in the headset and you came close to me to talk, it would show me you sitting down next to the footage somewhere, like in the AR world, and then it would show you my eyes, so that you can know what I'm looking at.
You know
and
that
like,
this guy is actually
that I'm now paying attention to what's outside. And then when there's no one around you, it kind of just shows some blurry lights, kind of like the back of a TV, so you know that this person is not. But the whole,
I can stay in a virtual world, but while you're around me, like we can judge, but I'm still watching my thing. You're just around.
But no, if that thing is there, I'm seeing you.
Yeah, but I'm seeing you. Are you implanted now into my world, or I'm just seeing you?
No, you're seeing like sitting down on the couch next to you. But for you still have your big screen here. Also. You still have your whatever running
I'm
here.
Seeing you, but there's my screen there,
cool,
my
but
monitor.
That's so dangerous because when guys try to drive with them,
that's now
badly.
Yeah, definitely be a risk. But I guess you can see that.
If you can own that thing, you can own a Tesla.
So how different are these from the Google glasses that they tried to do?
These are way cooler, bro.
The Google glasses look basic compared to this thing.
The Google glasses were like frames with a small little piece of glass in front of your eye.
Yeah.
This one like completely covers the eye.
This one is like a real
like an actual VR type thing.
They've completely Apple it up with this thing. But the whole time I'm thinking, bro, this is just another Apple accessory that's locked into the ecosystem that has to use FaceTime and iMessage.
An accessory is worth $3,500 is crazy.
And people are going to own it, bro. And what's killing me is like how they make it like an actual ecosystem. So if I'm wearing it and it's its own computer, and I look at, say, that Mac, it just pulls that screen, puts it here.
Some cool stuff like that. So now you're typing on your Mac, but the screen you're looking at is like here. So you're like,
bro, it's crazy, man.
Okay,
the tech is crazy.
I know Windex wants one. You guys want?
Bro, I'm not trying to get eye cancer.
Man, I don't know. The price.
It would be a nice.
The price is crazy, but if I could afford it, I'd get one. I'd get one.
3.5. You just get it. You just get it just to get it.
I just get it just to get it, and so I can watch my videos that way. My YouTube in another world.
That's crazy, bro.
Anyway. But the whole time I was just wondering, who is this for? Like, who is this for? But I guess eventually down the road it will get a use and like to have a whole community around it. What people actually use it for, whether it's gaming or actual work or
and that's why they're
watching
movies
next
year.
Come again?
Like, they're releasing next year so developers can start
working.
For
on
example,
it.
like Netflix will probably get their app there. You know, so we'll see.
You guys know how patents work?
I mean, the basics of it, yeah.
A patent is like a protection, right, that inventors get. But the way a patent works, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people think that, like, when you get a patent, that the way that you've created the thing is now secret and no one else is allowed to do it for a certain number of years, because patents are not forever. Like, it's only for a certain period of years. But actually, you don't get a patent unless you show the body that's responsible for giving those patents the inventiveness of what you've created. So you have to break down, for example, with these guys' VR thingies, you have to break down the process that they've used to come up with it to show that it's like a real, like, new invention. So, like, in a patent application, it will be all the details, bro. We use this chip, we did everything broken down, because now at the end of your patent, it becomes public and other guys are allowed to now use your design and create things. Yeah. But like now, for example, for Google to get a patent, for Apple to get a patent for something like that, these other players like Google and Samsung, they'd have to admit that, hey man, that's actually new. Like, that's actually a new invention. Otherwise, if they say, nah, that's exactly what we did with this other thing,
they can't
get the patent and someone else can create.
This thing looks completely different from any other
It's different.
AR or VR headset I've seen online, bro. It looks
Sick.
Yeah, it just looks like
No, one thing those guys will do is design
like
something.
some
bro.
sick thing.
The
bro,
Apple
like-
guys will design something.
and they will
It's-
make a sick ad for it, man.
Yeah,
They will
and
present
you'll
it
be
like
like, boss,
properly.
I want to buy it, but 3.5.
Yeah.
Then you start seeing guys start saying, man, the 3.5. All of a sudden, guys have 3.5 on them. You see guys having those headsets. How the guys have the headsets.
You know, guys, you know, guys, bro. Of course, you guys will love that thing.
And you
Yo,
know,
you're
what
going to
kills
that
me
thing
is
here in Kampala.
eye detection is so good, eh? Okay, at least according to the guys who have been talking about it. So, for example, if I'm looking at you, everything else is blurry for processor speed. You get it?
So it only gets the necessary information.
only the necessary
What you're looking
things.
at.
But even you won't realize it until like you're keen.
Man.
Like that's how good it is, bro.
Bro. And
Bruh.
it has no controllers. Other VR headsets usually have like controllers, but this one is just like touch based. So you select by tapping your fingers together.
Yes, it's so Black
You-
Mirror, bro.
You select things
This
by
is
looking
so
at
Black
them.
Mirror,
Bro, I was just thinking of Black Mirror the whole
This is
time.
so
Like literally the icons, like when you look at the interface, what you look at is what you click at. So like you look and then you click like this. Swiping, you just go like this. Like touch gestures in the air. Do you know what I mean?
That's crazy. You guys are going to be looking crazy.
Just
I'm
proper
like,
Black Mirror, bro.
You guys are going
Proper
to be-
Black Mirror.
And you know what killed me is when the guy used the example of like you can pay like $20 to sit like NBA courtside, bro.
That was my case, eh?
Yeah. I was like,
no, that sounded sick, bro.
Yeah, because
You know,
I remember they were talking about boxing and how like the VR experience would be.
Guy will
You'd be like
punch
in a
you.
ring, literally, when guys are
Hey,
like you'd be like day
with the guy
Yeah,
standing in the
like
room
Creed, bro.
with your popcorn.
bro, you know,
Uh,
because we've never had like the fully VR thing here. I feel like those guys who just be falling in like VR headsets, they're not mad, bro. There must be a.
Facts.
You must fall your first
I feel
time
like,
at
bro,
least
if you're in
once.
that Creed ring and a guy throws a jab, you're flying, bro.
Bruh.
Dodging.
Speaking of design, have you guys watched Air?
What's that now?
Air is it's a movie directed by Ben Affleck and starring Matt Damon. It's about Nike signing Michael Jordan like as a rookie coming into the NBA. Spectacular movie, bro.
Who played Michael Jordan?
They don't show his face.
What?
They do this really cool thing where like they'll show his
The
back,
back of his face.
they'll like show him like turning, but they won't show his actual face. It'll be
I know
blocked
that
by
thing.
something, that kind of thing.
I know that
Yeah,
thing. Kind
so
of like
they-
what they do with, what's her name? Mrs. Bellamy. Is it Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly. like
Damn,
that.
bro, you went
That's
so
what-
far.
That's what Matt Damon did with it.
They never show her face.
Yeah. So, but Viola Davis is his mom. That guy from.
She's saying like you have to be great. Huh? Give him a speech
Of
about
course,
how he's.
Of course.
Yeah, it sounds like
That
that.
guy
Viola
from-
Davis must give
Viola
a
Davis.
heartfelt speech.
That guy from Ozark is like the Nike marketing guy. Ben Affleck is Phil Knight. Then Matt Damon is like the guy who got him. The guy who got Jordan to
Oh,
come to Nike.
Air like Nike Air.
Yeah, like Nike.
You thought like what
Air
MacBook
Jordan.
Air?
No, I was thinking of Air like
Air up there.
heirloom or like Heir to the Throne.
See
Like
now,
Air.
so you're
Oh,
bad.
you went further than me, bro.
Heirloom.
You good?
Anyway, yeah, man, it was very informational. I found out that like at the time when he was being signed, the biggest basketball shoe brand. Can you guys guess what it was?
I want to
Must have been
say
like Puma.
Nope.
no. It wasn't Puma. It wasn't Adidas.
It
Reebok.
wasn't Adidas.
It was-
Adidas was the second biggest.
It
though.
was.
Reebok?
I know it.
No.
It, man. Don't say it. It was Skechers.
Yo, hell no.
Not Skechers. Eh?
Hell no. It was Canvas.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
Makes
do you
I
know
was
what,
so
do you know what the
close.
shoe was? The
You were
basketball
so
shoe.
close.
It's so far away.
Do you know what the basketball shoe was?
It was that All Star.
The All-Stars.
The All Star
Yeah.
shoe.
They were literally
yeah.
called the All Stars because they were basketball shoes.
Yeah,
I've just remembered guys wearing
Bro,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Canvas had Magic Johnson, they had Larry Bird, they had all
They
the
had
bad
all the
boys,
stars.
bro.
They had all the stars.
Having what was his other name? I forgot. Anyways,
Hey,
Julius
Magic.
Having. Julius Having.
Oh, Julius Erving.
Yeah, man, it blew my mind. They had such a big portion, bro, of the market share. And at this point, Nike had like 7%. Just know Nike was so dead.
At the
bro.
time, Nike was into running shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what like blew them up.
Running
Nike was
shoes.
already $1 billion company.
But
But
for a different
there-
market.
Their basketball department was so shit, bro. It was so young. They could never get anyone.
Because I remember Adidas was mostly football, actually.
No,
And
Adidas
was Europe.
big, bro.
Yeah, it was
It was
big,
big in Europe.
but it was big in in Europe, exactly.
No,
So
even in the
football.
States.
Yeah,
Even
but
the
like,
States.
I
They
think
had
at that time,
they had the most money, and it was the beginning of hip hop, so they had the most clout.
Yeah,
Because like everyone wanted Adidas things, everyone
but
knew like their shoes were
definitely
the
not in
best quality.
basketball, though.
No, in basketball, they had the most clout. In fact, he was going to sign with Adidas. Canvas just had been there the longest and had most of our stars. But
Because
the
I remember
Adidas guys had
Adidas had a World Cup deal from like the 40s.
yeah, that
bro.
made them bread.
Till
yeah,
date,
but
by the way. Till date, because are they the ones who still make the World Cup ball?
I don't know.
I think they still are.
they made the Jabulani, right? It was
Huh?
2010.
I think they
What?
The Jabulani.
Yeah, I think they still. Because you remember those black shoes with the white stripes? I
That
think.
you guys are reminding me of some page on TikTok of a guy who makes balls, bro.
I think I see that page.
That guy is sick.
Ah,
That
the
guy
brown-
can out
the
of
brown-
weird
Yeah,
things
oh,
like
that guy
shoes.
is
Pause.
ill, bro.
But yeah, the brown balls.
Yeah, that guy's ill. That guy's ill. Anyways, man, spectacular film. Let me see. What was the line about Magic? About that thing. Oh, at that time, there were no like the reason why the movie was made is because this guy's shoe, like the Air Jordan, it revolutionized basketball, bro, in so many ways. He was the first athlete to ever get like a percentage of the revenue share of his shoe. This guy was not even the first pick.
Well, come to think of it, some of them nowadays, almost every big star has a shoe.
Has a shoe.
bro.
He was the first to get like a shoe. Other guys would be like promoting Canvas, like, oh, this is the All Star, but it wasn't like Magic Johnson's All Star. You know what I mean?
Bro, but playing basketball in an all-star of nowadays must have
been painful.
uncomfortable,
I was like,
yeah, your pinky toe is under the other toe.
Anyways, I found out that in the first year of like, after they did that deal of the revenue, what, like at the end of the movie, this Phil Knight guy says, because they really squeezed them for that one. This Phil Knight guy says, anyway, it's all good. Like, how much will the shoe actually sell? Most of the shoes sell like $3 million in a year or whatever. How much this Air Jordan sold in the first year? $162 million, bro. In the first year of production.
Can't doubt it, bro. Can't doubt it.
And now apparently, like that wing, like a Jordan Air, not Jordan, the Air Jordan,
Jordan brand.
that I think Nike Air, the Nike Air wing, makes $4 billion for those guys a year, for Nike a year.
Makes sense.
But this guy still has a percentage.
Of course. His name is on the shoe.
Yeah, bro. That's
His
what his mom
image.
said. His mom said, you guys have to give him revenue because his name, every shoe that his name is on, you have to give him revenue, bro. Anyway, bro, spectacular movie. Go
Shout
watch
out
that.
that guy.
Air.
They kind of went into that in that the Netflix documentary. What was it called?
Last Dance?
Last Dance.
Yeah.
How he got his deal. How Adidas turned him down because they don't want to give him money.
Well, this guy did not want to go to Nike, bro.
Yeah, he wanted to be in
did.
Adidas.
His mom had forced him to go in, bro. Yeah.
Just go and listen to that pitch. Just go
Yeah,
listen to
just
that
go.
pitch.
Just go. Anyway, yeah, man.
But well done to him, man.
Yeah, just finished that.
That's a
today,
whole
actually.
legacy.
Just finished that today.
Did you guys see that Drake is 33% Nigerian?
That thing took
From
me
where?
out. That thing took me
Am I a Niger man finally? Does this mean I'm a Niger man?
Legit Niger.
That thing took me out.
Everyone wants to be Nigeria these days so bad, bro.
Have you done that?
Even
Have you ever
Canadians.
done that
Even
21 and
Drake.
me?
21 and me?
Yeah, isn't that what it's called?
As if DNA thing.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
Ancestry.com.
Isn't it called 21 and me?
There's some other thing.
And
It's
Ancestry.com.
close. It's close.
They send you
It's
like a
close, yeah.
swab. You swab your mouth,
Yeah.
put it in, send it back. They do a test for you.
I
Bro,
think
some
you'd
of
be
those
very
results are
surprised,
crazy,
bro.
bro. You
Here.
Yeah. I think you'd be very surprised, bro.
They tell
guys
like what,
have 12
13% Asian.
nationalities,
The types
bro.
of migrations that guys made here.
I feel like you're going to find a lot of Africanness in me.
You don't think you'll find any like Asianness. Yeah, the Asians were here. Isn't it?
They can find me in an Asian. Like
But
you
they can't
can
find
an
the
Asian in me. Never that,
Bro.
bro.
There's a guy whose thing showed he was 2% Nigerian. Guy moved, bro.
He moved to Nigeria.
You know this guy on IG called Samito.
Samito.
Some French guy.
This guy is from the UK. He really
Afrobeat
moved
dance.
to Nigeria.
That
bro.
guy
That
wishes.
guy.
He
That
wishes.
guy.
Like if that guy could like
Hey,
have
that
one
guy
wish.
with the dancers.
He does have funny good dances and like, but he can actually Afrobeat you guy.
Hey, not the lyrics, not the white guy will be singing lyrics.
No, he's
This guy is like a dancer.
he's like a
Or is it
dancer.
some
French-
funny pants dancing.
and he like photoshops himself into like pictures of Afrobeats artists like Davido, and Chris Brown can take a pic. Then he will Photoshop himself there. Then the next snap is like him addressing it and like doing some funny dance move. Guys in France, bro, but that guy kills me.
Our French people love African culture, bro.
Nah, like Nigeria is the African country right now that has soft power, bro, and is like selling culture in a meaningful way, bro. At least
Ghana
abroad.
too to one extent, but not as big as Nigeria.
Ghana too?
Ghana. Yeah.
Ghana is more like a, I don't want to say it, but like guys go there to have a good time and party. It's
Maybe
a good
for the
time.
African experience, bro. I feel like
It's a good time. It's a good
It's
safe
part of the
place.
experience.
But like now, people abroad, like a French guy doing Ghana dances are not that many. At least I don't know any. But I know at least one
Bro,
Nigerian
but I
guy
know if
who
like,
just
they
love
tell the
Nigerian
entire
culture.
French population to do like that test, bro.
French.
As
yeah.
are going to be African.
The French are very African. bro. The black French, super African.
Eh.
Man. The
Yeah,
problems
some of
are-
the white ones,
From
bro.
the culture, man. No, guys just like black culture when like it's
It's
when it's
popping.
convenient, bro.
When it's very
late, but
convenient.
At the end of the day, guys don't want to be African, man. Sad.
Did you see that Pizza Hut announced a jollof pizza?
I saw.
You love pizza.
Yeah,
Mm.
in Nigeria.
What does that even? What does
It's
that?
a
even-
pizza with
that
jollof
pizza
rice
has
and chicken
rice,
pieces,
bro.
bro.
That's like how I found out most of like the fast food restaurants in Asia, they have rice on their menus, bro. Yeah, this
Mm.
rice that we have at this KFC.
They removed
that's
it by
already
the
happening
way.
in Asia, yeah. Hey,
They removed that right. That
Yeah.
the jollof.
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Spicy
It wasn't
rice.
jollof, it was something else.
Spicy rice bowl, but
Mm.
on the description it will say jollof rice.
That wasn't jollof rice, okay. Okay, it was a variation.
Jollof
It was
pizza
a
is crazy,
variation.
bro. That's
Okay, I'm mad and I read it. Inserted the words onto the page.
No, I'm not
Sorry.
saying. I'm not saying it wasn't written.
So
I'm
you're
just
saying I'm just
the
lying.
content was
Bro,
not
in this
genuine.
book that I was reading,
That was
Oh, okay, fair
Pakistan.
Fair
Basmati
enough. Long
rice.
green.
in this book that I was reading,
SWT.
in this book that I was reading, the Ugandan character, right? So anyway, all the characters are hatching a plan to escape from the
The mental
asylum.
asylum.
So they decide to get off
What's the
their
name of the
meds.
book again?
It's called The Devil in Silver by Victor Laval. All the patients are like they made a plan to escape, right? So they stop taking their meds. So shit seems cool, like everyone's playing along, guys are pretending to be medicated, what. So at the very end, like now when the plan is being like implemented,
It's go time.
the guy who's supposed to make an important call to like the authorities to inform them what has been happening in the thing, he tells everyone that I have the number of one of the presidents or secretary, some just like that. The guys ask him, how did you get that? The guy says, from the internet of my brain. That when
That's
I'm
how
on
the
my
book
meds,
ends.
No, that when I'm on my meds, I can access the internet through my mind. Mind you, this is like at the peak when everyone has been banking on this thing. Guys are like,
Guys on his
the
meds.
main guy,
He's on his
the main
meds.
guy is like, bro, like I made all of these plans and thought that guys were on the same wavelength as me. But I forgot that I was in a mental asylum. And some of these guys are supposed to be here, bro. Like some of these guys need these meds. Bro, it was so funny, man.
I'm with the internet of my brain.
Yeah, he got killed, man.
When I'm on the meds, I'm hooked in.
He's not wrong.
See, bro, let's
Nah,
move on.
relax.
Let's
lock this
actually
man
move
up,
on,
bro.
man. Let's move this thing, man.
Some guys actually. Yeah, guys.
What other topics do you guys have, man? Oh, we didn't talk about Martyrs Day, man. You guys have anything to say? Why don't you guys respect public holidays, man? You guys
Saturday.
don't celebrate anything except Christmas and Easter, man.
Right, you know, when you don't have like that office job, right, it's so hard, man. For me at least, to appreciate a
Martyrs Day was
public
on
holiday.
Saturday, no.
It was on Saturday.
Yeah.
It's so hard to appreciate a good public holiday. Like, for me, they're all the same.
Fair.
They're all
You
the
guys have
same.
anything to say about the Martyrs or to the Martyrs? What does Martyrs Day mean to you guys? Nothing.
It means a lot, but it's
Or
kind
what,
of
okay,
private.
tell us just one thing, just one small thing that it means. Don't say everything, just say one small thing it means to you.
They named a lot of roads in my neighborhood after those.
They really
What
mean
do
it.
you guys think of the Mwanga jazz?
Like, how do you mean?
I know
Like him
there's
being
like a whole
vilified?
story around it.
How we vilify him in this story?
No, about the reason why he killed them.
Is it the one to do with
like
like the
homosexuality?
colonialism thing?
I heard about it.
Okay, which one is that? And then you tell us this one, because that's the one I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I know there was something to do with colonialism. I
that
don't know
was
the
like
entire story,
anti-colonial.
but yeah.
That just
Like
he
what
was
the matters
definitely-
were with white gays, blah.
That's for sure. He was definitely anti-colonial, but it seems like he was also definitely homosexual.
I've heard that
Definitely.
Yeah,
I've heard that before.
Also. Is it true?
But to be
yeah.
fair,
Confirmed.
this story,
Yeah.
man, I always take everything about this story with a grain of salt because it's one of those classic cases of the victors write the story, like history is written by the victor.
yeah, but that's
So
the
now I
problem.
don't know what
That
this
story there.
is.
That story there doesn't come from the victor, bro.
It comes from us, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Isn't it the victor's story?
No, man.
That he asked these boys to do some stuff, they're like, no, we have to step with.
That's the victor's story. The victor's story is that he killed them because they were praying to another god and they stopped listening to their king.
But Nanti, what's that? What's stop listening?
Exactly. Like they leave out an essential detail, bro. Obviously, it's true that in Uganda, like the king was all powerful. But like at that time, all powerful meant all powerful, bro. Like if the king says come through, you have to come through.
There's
bro.
no taking it anywhere
There's
else.
it's not even a
No debate,
conversation, bro.
nothing.
He just saw you and he thinks you're cute. To that room, bro. So and it seems like that was cool, bro, for a very long time.
Okay, I need to first step in here. I think what used to happen is the Kabaka used to have a certain number of young men that were under his like service.
Which Kabaka?
What-
All Kabakas
Yeah.
and Mwanga.
All Kabakas. They'd have like a bunch of young men. Those men were not necessarily,
His boyfriend.
yeah. It was kind of like how you can have a square in those like days of someone to tie your armor.
Yes,
Or
but now
in
in
Genghis Khan's days, someone to suck the blood out of your wounds.
but now in the context of a homosexual king.
Now, I don't know about all that. But now, so apparently these guys were now supposed to be part of that crew, but then they converted those guys who were in already his inner circle and are supposed to be like his guys. And those are the ones that got killed for disobeying his order. That's what I had. At least some of them were from there.
Now the where that story has holes it is that there were other guys who had been converted. There were other guys who were collaborating. Guys were getting what guns, were getting this, getting that, getting this, getting that. And he didn't like it, but he didn't kill them. But for these guys, there was something else, bro. It was beyond just, oh, you guys have converted and now you're no longer listening to me, bro.
And also there were many. There were killed for
There were
like
mob-
different
there were mob
reasons.
guys.
There were mob, I think he just
Yeah.
rounded up guys at a certain point and said, you know what? Barbecue. Nah, I'm playing. I'm not going to say barbecue right there. I'm not going to say that. That's what I'm not going to say.
Let's roast them.
Well done.
Guys, bro.
Medium
Welcome to
well.
our comedy roast. Kabaka Mwanga.
Hey. The
Anyway,
roast.
bro.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that's
man.
what I'm not going to say. But yeah.
I think that there's a lot of those, like, there's a lot of historians, right, that have documented that particular topic, and those papers have been hidden, bro. That's what about another guy.
I think it was more of, okay, before you the other guy. I think in that particular case, the real reason why this guy was killed.
Why these guys were killed.
Okay.
The Martyrs.
I feel like that was the justification that they gave to now take on Mwanga and like completely vilify him and finally take him out of power. Like that Uganda Martyrs were very integral in that. But I feel like that's all propaganda on these guys.
Bro, I feel like Kabaka
You know?
Mwanga, did he just rule until the end? What happened to him?
Kabaka
I feel
Mwanga.
like he ruled until he died.
I feel like Kabaka Mwanga was
Wasn't
it Kabaka
exiled?
Mwanga like Daudi
Was
Chwa's
it-
dad?
He was
He was exiled, yeah,
He
like
was exiled.
I think no Kabaka Mwanga and
Seychelles.
Kabaka. What was the name? That not Kabaka, the man
Yes,
of Bunyoro.
Yeah.
Those guys were killed and they have a pyramid somewhere. You remember Trevor was telling us some story like this? The tree is where they buried. What's his name?
They just added Trev to our book club. Book club, what do you call it? Yeah, you know Trev
they
was
grew-
mob jazz. You guys were complaining about the book club book being too long, so it's like 300 pages. Here comes Trevor. Have you read about who? Homst or something. You was that it's 3,200. It's a novel. I'm like, man, Trevor, shut the hell up. Anyways.
Anyway, but Trevor said that those 2 guys were killed, and there's a pyramid somewhere in Uganda, and it says these 2 guys were killed here for the British Empire, something like that, for the Church of Uganda. Yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's that I feel like that might
That's
be one
not
of
a
those
pyramid.
holidays when we
It
get
is.
like a Pan-African like leader.
Come and
They'll
tell us what
cancel
was.
that one, bro.
Yeah, even me that one, I feel it
Cancel
will be
that
cancelled.
one.
It will be cancelled
Cancel
it,
what?
bro.
with the Uganda matter. How many guys did those? How many Ugandans
Did
did those guys
kill,
matter?
bro? Yeah.
There was something fishy
Yeah.
going there. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
something fishy.
I'm telling you, that Uganda matters thing. And also, I was telling you guys,
just saying, it's not really a pyramid.
it's not a pyramid, it's like
a mound,
it's a hill. It's an anthill.
So where is the Kawad? Where's the plaque?
No, it's a pyramid, but it's not the pyramid you're
It's
thinking
pyramid
of, bro.
shaped.
It's
I'm not thinking of
it's a
Giza, bro.
it's a
But
miniature pyramid.
you've seen it?
I think I've seen pictures of it.
That
It's
thing
like
is
a
like
triangle,
it's like at your chest level, bro.
Still, man, at least there's a monument.
What are I telling you guys? This is the last thing about this on this topic. I also heard about a paper that was written. This is all on that space that I listened to. Of what's his name? Of Robert Kabushenga, and there were a bunch of other people there. But someone spoke about a paper that was written by some professor, Ugandan professor, with a mob like Chichiga name, bro, in 1973, titled "Homosexuality in Pre-Colonial Ankole." You can't find it anywhere on the internet, bro. That shit is hidden, man. I feel like this is just one of those aspects of like African life that was real whitewashed by like colonialism, bro. And that was the argument they were making, bro. In that thing.
Yeah.
What
I
argument?
don't- That's a
the
tricky
gays,
topic.
the gays have been around, bro. That was their basic argument. That the only difference is that sexuality in Africa was not necessarily openly discussed in the way that it is now. So guys could be gay, but like guys could be gay or guys could be straight, but no one was discussing sexuality.
It wasn't a
like
thing, a topic.
mainstream like that. Yeah.
Wasn't a topic.
Yeah. Anyways,
Did you guys see Burna Boy's show on the weekend?
nah, bro, I haven't seen a Burna Boy show in I don't even know how long, bro.
I haven't seen a
I know
Burna
he
Boy
sold
show
out a
ever.
60,000 arena.
80,000. How big
Something.
is West Ham? You guys who watch football, London Stadium,
Big.
The London Stadium.
It is
yeah,
big.
that's
bro.
big.
Olympic
That's like-
Stadium.
I think it's
Yeah.
60.
It's like 8
West Ham are the ops in this season of Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
They're the
I've not yet watched
ops.
this season.
Yeah, West Ham is where I think he went. Nathan went. The manager of West Ham.
Man, I
Nathan
just
Drake.
spoiled the entire thing, but
No. That's the beginning. That's like episode 1.
Nathan went to West Ham. I know West Ham is. I don't know
No, but
where
at the end of
Nathan
the
is.
last season, have you forgotten?
Oh, yeah,
This
yeah,
chick's
yeah.
husband bought West Ham.
yeah, makes sense.
and
Makes
hired
sense.
Nathan.
But Ted Lasso is such a good show.
So what did Burna Boy do this time?
Oh, bro, he killed it. Simple as he is on his world tour. He did the same thing in France like 2 weeks back. Sold out some big
You
arena.
know you don't be giving us Burna Boy news.
I'm literally bringing up Burna Boy
No,
news
but
right now.
it's not news.
It's not okay.
It's like you be telling us, man, Burna Boy killed it.
He killed it, man.
Man is giving
I
us
think
an
with this
end of
guy,
discussion.
the news will be if he didn't kill
By
it.
the way, Burna
if he
Boy killed
flopped.
it again.
That will be the news. That will be the shocking thing. If
Uh.
Burna Boy like falls on stage or something, his voice cracked.
Bro, I just love that he hasn't spoken in so long, bro.
He hasn't.
Nah, what did he say? What's the last thing he said?
Okay, I saw that $1 million worth of game interview. That was kind
He
of
did an
recent.
interview.
Yeah,
Oh,
$1 million
I saw
worth
that.
of
No, it was
game.
a while back, though.
It's like
2 months ago.
no, it's a long time
Yeah,
actually.
it's a while back.
That's the last one I remember.
Yeah.
But hey, man, the guy is
Yeah,
he's
just
a
keep
musician. He's
doing
not
that, yeah.
a
Keep-
commentator.
Keep doing the music dying live. Bro.
We don't need
Don't wanna hear
commentary
you
from him.
talk. Yeah, just don't talk, man.
But to be fair, man, I think he can talk if he wants. Me, that guy, like, I feel like I'm a very big Burna Boy fan, eh? But this guy has surpassed even me my biggest dreams. Me, when I found him, I thought that this guy was already the biggest guy. When he was in the
He wasn't
UK,
even
he had
close,
taken over
bro.
He wasn't even close.
He hadn't even scratched the surface, bro.
So now when I like hype Burna Boy and like, I shout out his praise, I feel like I'm just like
Do you think
a drop in the ocean, like one voice in many. So he didn't need my gas anymore. Like he killed it. Keep killing it,
But you
boy.
should keep quiet.
Nada, I'm
Do you guys
keep
know
talking.
any non-American artist that... Oh, and then we'll get to this other topic. We have the other artist topic. But do you guys know any non-American artists that Americans consider goated?
Bad Bunny.
Not goated, yeah. They consider him the biggest artist, but not
Rihanna.
goated. She's American.
She's American now.
Yeah, she's American.
She must be by now.
She's like most of her music has been done in America. She
Okay,
has
the
American
Beatles.
labels. But I feel like they had an American label.
Fair.
No way.
Fair.
Downtown over Abbey Road.
The Beatles is actually
Okay,
a fair
just
shout.
Abbey
The Beatles
Road.
might have been one of the last
That's a
ones.
fair shout.
We might
Okay,
give them-
no, there's several. There's several. There's the Beatles.
Do you
There's
think
Sting.
Americans consider Bob Marley got it?
Yeah. Oh, Americans, I don't know. But
Americans
to be
are
fair,
weird.
I think Bob
bro.
Marley's got it everywhere, bro.
He is.
And man has a whole culture
But let me tell you
behind
guys,
him.
America is different. Like the Americans, for them, their like sequence of events is different, bro. And then they'll have guys who they consider goated, who the rest of the world is just kind of like who? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, if you compared like Bob Marley to try and think of someone who they would compare. Jimi Hendrix never sang, he just played the guitar.
He'd sing
Hendrix.
and play the guitar.
Seldom. Yeah, but
I'm trying to figure out someone who like they would equate to Bob Marley.
To Bob Marley.
Because for
but
us,
Jimi Hendrix is a fair
They'd
shout.
give
I
like
want to-
maybe
so you see it.
James Brown or something.
But then if you came like to so many other parts of our world and said Jimi Hendrix,
Would you
During
consider
blanks, bro.
yeah,
What's his
Blanks.
name? What's his name? What's his name? The
Andre
guy you can't
3000.
see.
the guy you can't see.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Do you
That's a
consider him
good to
good?
them,
That's
bro.
goated. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Is that
goated.
good?
I see for him, he has bobs that guys would recognize. Guys might recognize his
Okay,
songs.
okay.
Yeah.
But not that recognizable,
The
by
best
the way.
one is Prince.
Mm,
this one is
no. But
Prince.
Prince. This is the thing with Prince, though.
Uh,
It was like a new wave. That's the thing you'll give him.
bro, Prince and Michael Jackson happened at the same time.
Prince was a bit earlier.
Like that happened, like they were parallel to each other. Like that was the comparison in America, but bro, almost nowhere else. Okay, maybe in Europe and shit, but
No, but I
the
think
third
the-
world, that
I
Prince
think-
didn't really touch the third world.
He
to an
didn't,
extent,
man.
yeah, he did not. But to them, I think it was like they were piggybacking. So he was still a big boy.
I don't know if I can call you a goat if you didn't touch the third world, bro. Did you guys see the video of guys in Sudan dancing to 50 Cent? Bro, it was not a village per se, but real Bantuawan
Rural.
bro. They were
Family in the
Literally,
club,
they were-
all the full of grub.
they were walking in a circle.
Making love, so
Women,
come give me a
men,
hug.
children, bro, all people. And do you know what they're doing? They're doing a 50 Cent walk. That Kalim walk to that song playing,
Bro,
bro.
did you see-
That
did you
is
see
that's
that guy who
goat
said-
behavior,
That's
bro.
good behavior
They
for
are
sure.
shopping the outfits for 50 Cent concert
What?
from Amazon.
Yeah, right.
It's a bulletproof jacket,
Like a head
like a
durag.
do-rag. And what else was it? The vest.
A
I think it
vest.
was a vest.
Yeah. Anyway, bro, Americans are weird, man. But shout out to them. I don't know if the reason why I asked that is I don't know if like Burna Boy will ever, even though he has a lot of like American recognition, I don't know if they'll ever see him the way we see him, and even the way Europe sees him, bro. Because Europe treats that guy like he is.
The guy.
Michael Jackson.
Yes. But the
I think-
Americans,
I think they will.
the Americans have him performing during that day at festivals.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like they'd ever let him headline. Get his
But
numbers.
he headlines in the States all the time.
festivals.
He headlines festivals, he headlines his own shows.
Which
No,
festivals?
those are
Which
that's
festivals?
cool. He has never headlined a major festival.
Okay, he didn't headline, but
Let
he
him
did
headline
Miami,
Coachella.
African
He
Miami.
has done all
With-
of them. He's done all
Yeah.
the festivals.
He has definitely
But
done
he's
them.
never the headliner like Bad
And
Bunny
if-
is.
And
And,
this is-
and if they let him headline, it's like on a Thursday, bro. And yet it's like a 4-day festival till
Do
Sunday.
you think that's just something with Burna Boy in particular?
I think it's actually it might be a money thing.
Because
bro. it might be a money
this
thing.
is a funny topic. I was having this topic recently. Now, me, I consider Burna Boy the GOAT in terms of Afrobeat.
Okay.
However, I'm actually coming to realize that, man, the GOAT in Afrobeat might actually be Wizkid. Like, that might be the guy who is internationally recognized as the Afrobeat guy. Because that's the guy who has headlined festivals.
Yeah.
He did Rolling Loud last year. He headlined a whole day. Got like
Headlined?
a whole day. He got like $1 million, bro.
Damn.
Either last year or early this year in Canada. So he's the one who closed out Afro Nation Miami. He's the headliner
Yeah,
for
but
them.
Afro Nation Burna Boy would headline that one.
But we didn't. It was
Never
Wizkid who
headlined.
headlined. It was Wizkid who headlined. So I'm starting to think, man, this guy actually be. I feel like Burna Boy is too versatile that you can't just throw him in Afrobeat alone, bro.
Yeah, but we're talking about just African artists, period, bro. I don't know. Anyway, this time he's young.
But
Yeah.
and if he's
How old
still,
is Burna Boy?
if he's still on this streak like
Maybe
he's
in
on, bro.
his 30s.
31, 30.
Early 30s.
If he's still on this streak that he's on, bro, if he still has like another 5 years, those guys will give him his
It's a
props,
nasty
bro.
streak,
They'll give him
bro.
because
On a nasty streak.
the only reason they're not giving him his props right now is because they're being stubborn. But if you had to read his accolades, man,
No, they give him his props, but they give him his props like not like the GOAT, bro. They give him his props like he's like
a big guy right now.
yeah, like one of his like popping like black rappers, bro, like 42 Dog or like one of those guys.
Give them time. But no, he gets it. Burna Boy is so tricky, man. His conversation is so funny, and this way he might actually just be the goat.
Do you know how they treat him? They treat him like Sean Paul.
He was on this list of. He was on
That's
Rolling
how-
I get your
Stones.
point. I get
Rolling
your point.
Stones list of top best singers of all time, 100 best singers. The
Wow.
most recent one.
Is it?
Yeah,
How's guy just making any list? Bro?
but it was American list.
So now it's Burna Boy, one of the top 100 best singers of all time.
He's on their list.
But me, I like how he sings, but he's not one of the best singers of all time.
Funny
Yeah,
enough, guys
yeah,
were saying
yeah.
Celine Dion
That
wasn't on
sounds-
that
I-
list.
That's crazy.
I think
But
we-
Burna was on that
But-
list. So can you say they're not giving him his props?
I think they just gave inclusive.
Sean Paul wasn't there. Sean Paul wasn't on
I'll
that
tell you,
list.
bro, they're Sean Pauling Burna Boy, man.
They're Sean Pauling him.
Sean Paul had banger after banger after banger, was undoubtedly like the biggest Jamaican artist
The
at
guys
that
put
time.
him under reggaeton or
But they
something.
just made him like, they marginalized the guy had like 2 songs with Beyonce, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they just marginalized him and just said, man, this is your lane, bro. And you'll never hear them say Sean Paul is,
He's a
A
bad
goat.
one.
Goat.
Yeah.
yeah, but he is. He is.
He is
He
everyone's
can do it
except America.
anywhere in the world, bro. Even America he can, but they'll never give it to him, bro. A GOAT title. It's so strange, man.
I think those
So
guys
strange.
give their goats to their
To
people.
Americans, yeah.
They have such a rich music history that they probably feel like anything coming from outside is very immature or like young. So the real goats are from America. That's how they look at it, I think. Like,
And I guess it's also our responsibility to like go to our own guys. So.
goat your own guys, man.
Let's
Me, my
goat
guy.
our
That
own
guy, the
guys.
Burna is the goat, bro.
Yeah, you guys got it.
He's the goat.
You
Like,
guys got it. That's the truth.
that's the kind of guy who, if God forbid he kicks today, you will see just how much of a goat
those
he
two
was.
guys-
I
bro.
know he's a goat.
Those 3 guys are got it, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I know you know.
He's not.
I'm
a
just saying,
goat,
like,
but
you
he's
will
a
know.
goat.
You,
Yeah.
you plural. You know, English
Yeah.
has no plural singular for you.
Those 3 guys are got it, man. There's no doubt.
Goat
That music is timeless.
with Kiss
and
Daniel
just
is there
consistent
also.
good.
Bro,
Goat.
goat.
Throw this mic in your face.
Kiss Daniel is on that list, bro.
With
Give him his
who?
with David Whiskey. Band.
Kiss
Okay,
Daniel.
David
Actually,
Whiskey.
relax.
guys, let's just-
Guys keep talking about bad boys.
Let's
Let's
move,
Kiss
let's
Daniel.
move on. You guys will call
Yeah,
me
Kiss
Kick-
Daniel has
you'll
too
call
many
me
hits
Kick
for such a
Daniel
long
after I
time.
kick this guy. You call me Kicks
Oh.
Daniel, bro.
And this is a kind of an interesting topic, man. Like, we kind of touched on it earlier. Like,
pause.
have any pause? Like, artists, do artists still blow up organically these days?
Who's the last artist? Let's say last African. Oh, let's broaden it. Who's the last artist that blew up organically, bro? No
Like
push,
fire music.
no push, no nothing. They first blew, and then guys came in to like. I
That's
guess,
a long
follow
time
up.
ago, bro.
What can you
Okay,
guys think of, bro?
can you say like, okay, like no push, but also how can you
Like
break
just
out without
an
no push,
organic
bro?
Hit, bro. A hit that just came out of nowhere. My answer is going to be so dumb. I don't think you guys will agree with
Party
me.
after party, what?
That one might have had a. That was an organic hit, but I feel like he was already kind of
Popping-ish.
popping. Yeah,
What about Nana?
Not at
they've
that
been
time.
popping for a while,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
not popping.
Yeah.
But popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like Nana? Would you say that's an organic hit?
No.
It was pushed.
Yeah. Badly, bro.
Would
All
you
due respect, I
say?
think we even pushed it ourselves.
Okay, who would you say?
What part was the
Who would you
push?
say is an African artist that blew up organically? Not even the latest, but just
That
like
has to
one.
be a
Now those
long
ones,
time ago,
you see,
bro.
no, but funny enough, those ones be there. I think that the. Do you think the fave thing was organic?
I doubt.
Okay, maybe.
Funnily,
I'll tell you this. That fave thing that was on top of like all the charts before I even knew fave was, bro.
my baby.
Yeah, I just kept hearing and hearing. But there's this other chick here. That chick who did that. I've been drinking more. alcohol.
Alcohol.
That was an organic slap.
Which is that? What's it?
Oh.
What's her name?
Even Finesse was organic slap.
Organic.
Very organic.
Finesse was-
Man.
Would you?
Okay, he dropped a teaser. Okay, that wasn't organic at all.
Yes.
He literally planted the seed.
He already had a label. He already had a label, I think, at that time.
Okay,
this
but
chick
I'll
here
put it
did.
like this. I don't know. if there are very many artists that are blown organically in history. I think if you go back in time, it gets harder to blow organically.
Yeah, but there's those who like, and now especially with TikTok, there are those who like, the song will blow and no one knew it, bro, before it blew. And even the label is learning about this song on TikTok, bro.
20.
I'd even call that. I'd call that organic. That's what I'd call
that's
organic. That's organic.
That's what I'm asking. Bro.
Yeah.
I feel like this more alcohol. What is the song called? Did you check on me? You go check on me.
This girl's.
Let's go check on me.
Just drag by the lyrics. Let's find out.
I think that thing was organic, bro. I still don't know her name.
But the jam is hot.
The jam is everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
Would you say?
Didn't Fev tell us that she blew up on?
So are you saying like most of these guys are industry plants?
Yeah, most of this shit is influence.
Industry planted.
The music is good, but they have to influence us to like these guys. There's no one who.
There's some games they're playing behind the
It's
scenes.
not called People
Might be.
by Libianca.
Yeah, that's her name, Libianca.
Bro, there's a whole playlist with the lyrics. As the title.
That one blew. Organic, bro. I'm trying to think of who else though in recent times, man. Do you guys think Ice Spice blew organically?
Munch.
Yeah. Because she didn't
That's
have
a
a
shout.
African
That's a
artist.
shout. That's a shout.
But yeah, but you know the thing with this is, man, you can't know, bro.
You can't
know, man.
No,
you can't
but
know
let
who
me
is
tell you-
behind
let me
it
tell
while
you
you're
why you
listening
can't
to
know.
it.
Do you remember her first video? That much gay. There was no cash.
Let me tell you,
Sure.
labels can
No cash.
engineer that,
Can
man.
make her look grungy.
Guys
Like
can
you've come from
engineer
the-
your blow up, bro. They
Yeah.
plan it for you.
Do you guys think Central C was? Central C might have already blown when he did that.
No, Central C wasn't
That-
organic.
Wasn't organic.
Wasn't organic. Would you say Rema was organic? Rema was
Hell no.
not organic
Hell
at all.
Hell no.
Bro.
Rema has no like upcoming catalog
Nope.
jams.
No,
Like
no.
no, but you
No,
know,
what
Remember,
you-
it's not organic.
He has those more mixtape thingies of his where he's rapping.
but even those
But he
came
already done do maybe.
and yeah, when they came out, like those
Yeah.
came out after, and when they came out like properly produced. And even those, I'm thinking, is it so hard to put him in a car with a phone and tell him to freestyle?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Wendy has a good shout.
Who?
That
Who?
What did she
Iniko.
the TikTok
I will be
chick.
one of the greatest. I won't be anyone anymore.
Is that the
No,
song?
no,
Haters, they
is
wanna
that
be
the one?
famous. Is that the one?
That one I know is this one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Which one?
And never humble. And a crowd like Jericho Rambo.
Nah, that's definitely not that thing about.
You
I think about different
know,
Nah,
Nico.
you know it. You
I will
actually
be
know
one
it. You
of the
actually know it.
greatest. But that shit's actually called like Nico or something. I follow on
Yeah.
IG.
I don't think I've
Do
heard
you know
that
she's
song before,
touring
guys.
on that
That-
song?
That's crazy.
I'm from outer space. That one.
I know that song.
Niggas made me sing on a mic.
But we're here talking about like TikTok songs that blow up. That chick is now touring. Like I follow on IG. Like she's posting tour dates for her show in the States, man. For her she's singing that song, and she has like a whole
It's one
ass
jam.
vibe, bro.
It's like
That's mad.
She has-
TikTok is a new.
She has like a
place.
whole vibe of songs, bro. It's not her first time. I don't think, but she has like
but that
such
song
a,
was fire.
a personality. Like her personality is too strong. There's no this is the first time blowing up. This is the first time we're hanging out.
That song was fire.
It was fire.
I'll give it that.
And she sang it like a cappella, man. That's how it blew. That original cover version with her snapping in her house. Shout out her.
Nah, that song is fire. That song is fire.
My haters will always be famous.
Listen, man, if you're watching, just tell us in the comments who you think is the last artist to blow
Organically.
Would
you say Burna blew organically?
Okay,
Honestly, I
I
think that
will
might
say
have been
this though.
organic.
That was organic,
Because
bro.
I don't think guys believed in that guy.
And you don't have any one song which we
Yeah.
can say this is the one song that
And
we
who
blew
told us
from.
that thing of you? I think you're
I
the one
would
who
say
told
it's
us.
partly organic
No, but this guy told us.
because he blew. Yes.
But he had industry
Then
connects.
after he had collabs, bro.
Yeah,
that
But
made
that's
the
all
blowing
organic.
blow.
I think that's all organic. You meet guys, you collab, you what?
The reason why I think the Burna Boy thing was organic is because I remember you told us how like we were feeling him everywhere else, and in Nigeria they weren't feeling him. Like his music was touching guys everywhere.
Burna Boy
else
to an extent
except
is organic
Nigeria.
to me, yeah. Not fully, but to an extent.
Actually, I'd say
Yeah.
Burna Boy
I
is
think a lot
organic.
of his
Davido
guys-
is very organic to me.
Mm.
Davido's
Davido
story.
was organic.
Davido's story is too organic
Davido
to
is
me, bro.
organic, eh?
Let me tell
Yeah.
you, because let me tell you, you just know what a guy's first single does. Bro,
Which one was
Damiduro.
Davido's first?
Damiduro.
Damiduro.
Yeah,
burst
that's
organic.
organic. That's organic.
Couldn't even know what the girl was.
That's organic.
It
That's
was
organic.
everyone's
It was
ringtone, bro.
everywhere, bro.
You know, I first heard that song as a like my sister's ringtone and fell in love with it that way.
Yeah.
Before I knew Davido in any
Davido
capacity.
is organic.
And you can tell me, okay, yes, he had money, what, but
You think P Square is
the
organic?
music has to be good, bro.
And now that's beyond my time.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know how they came up, bro. I found them on the early days of Temptations.
That's the jam.
You can't say that's their come up, bro. That's actually like their peak.
But also for them, I feel like they needed a bit more. They needed a bit of airplay for that one to connect, bro.
Which one?
Connect to the people. Their music, bro.
No way, bro. No way. What's the song that they shot in the church?
That was good.
The song that they sang while like they were getting married.
Yeah.
Bro, that song from the first time I heard it, I swear it was a sweet song. What's that song called? It's not Days of Temptation. What's that song when they're marrying in the church? Anything I do. That's another
Days
song.
of Temptation.
It's like,
Bro, how are we on time? I feel like we've just
Only
an hour 14. We better start this question.
No one like you.
No, bro, that song does not need any pushing.
Yeah,
That song was
no,
pushed by
that doesn't need
MTN.
any pushing, bro.
MTN Collective.
Welcome back to a Mob Jazz Pod. And the transitions that Windek does are so good, man. People can never tell that we've been on a break unless we say we've been on
What
a
are you
break.
telling them, man?
Nah, I just want to make sure guys know how good that transitions are.
There
was a
break now.
transition day. You have no idea.
You know when you're scrolling and you see most played, it's going to
Yeah.
be this moment when they're like, but wait, where is the transition?
Where's the transition?
It's like a peak.
Who's reading today?
That would be me.
Today.
Okay, do you prefer to speak or to listen?
Listen.
Listen,
Listen. Okay. I prefer to speak, but I have learned over time that, bro, just listen. Yeah. That's how
I think
put that
context
one.
matters. Depends on, like, I guess what's happening.
Yeah.
But most times I prefer to
Listen.
listen. Yeah.
I learned to listen, yeah.
I don't like talking.
Okay, this one is crazy,
That's
bro.
mad because we have a podcast. So it's
If I read this
3
thing,
hours.
this is 2 pause for me, bro.
Melvin is such a dilf. Your dilf just die and roll off the tongue the same way as milk.
And you're clearly not one, but
Yeah, but listen, maybe one day.
one day.
Maybe one day.
How old are you again?
This must be the dilf one. This must be the dilf.
They must. It's a follow up.
Follow up. How old are you again, Melvin? Not old enough to have a child yet.
Okay.
But they can also contact you
Yeah,
for more
they're
details.
trying to have children. Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
No, wait, that's not where I'm
I was just gonna agree.
You guys are not going to tell us how old you are.
I thought it was just for Melvin.
No, it's everyone, man.
Hey, how old are you guys again?
That's the next
I'm
question.
26. 26 years old. Stamp.
26.
That one, I will withhold that
26
information.
years
Yeah,
old.
withhold that
26.
information.
26. I'll take it for free.
Tentatively.
I'll give you that one for free. No need to pay for Patreon for that one.
Unconfirmed, man. Let me see. What other podcasts do you guys listen to? I feel like I don't want to plug any other podcast right now. Get my
we
well,
go-
pause here and go
That's
somewhere
so
else,
funny,
bro.
man. It's so funny.
Okay. Jesse, please, where do you go rock climbing with Raymond in that vid on your vlog channel? That's in Bukasa and Muyenga at Clark University.
International, yeah.
Clark International.
Should go back, man.
We should, man.
We should.
My membership expired, bro, but it's only 40K a year. So.
Okay, we go and climb. You're
You're
going to gym, bro. You have no excuse now.
We'll see.
So, when
He doesn't have a good no for you now.
We'll see.
man, he's very diplomatic.
Let's chat again after the podcast. Let's chat.
Let me see. What is MJP's origin story? How did the 3 of you decide to do a podcast together? What are your ambitions for the pod? Lol.
Ambitions for the pod. Damn, bro.
If you'd like to listen to the full conversation, please consider subscribing to the Mob Jazz Podcast Patreon. Once you do, you'll have access to the full conversations as well as subscriber-only content. The Mob Jazz Podcast is made possible through our Patreons. If you like what we're doing here, please consider becoming one.